Alright, here's the drone video for Tract 9 at Chalk Bluff. You can see it scrawled across the roof of the truck there, Tract 9. We're parked on the gravel road at the south side of the property, and we're going to launch the drone and we're going to take a look at this. Tract 9 is a pretty cool property. It's a great size, one of the larger tracts, level on the south end by the gravel road, slopes down and then back up kind of gradually. You've got another very large level area in the middle. And then it slopes down toward the north end, which actually the topo map shows has a creek bed, and we're going to check that out. Yeah, topo map shows that it has what appears to be a gravel creek bed, and we've seen that on one or two other properties out here, and the topo map was correct, so I hope it will be this time. We haven't seen the drone video yet on the big screen that we're watching it on right now, so I'm kind of excited to check this over. So we're looking basically northerly over the property here while we're trying to get situated. To the east of us, about a quarter mile, we have the Rocky Creek Conservation Area, thousands of acres of public land for hunting and recreation and trail riding. Now we're moving northerly across the property. Kind of an open area right there, which is interesting. I mean, you've got tons of potential sites for building and camping. The hunting out here, of course, is excellent. This area is well known for hunting. In addition to the large property here with Tract 9, you've got the conservation area to the east. You've got all kinds of different public land within just a few miles. This property, actually, the whole north side borders what's known as the Pioneer Forest, which is owned by a private, basically a private conservatory, which bought up thousands and thousands of acres of land years ago, and with the idea that they would keep them natural, and they call that the Pioneer Forest. So you've got a really good neighbor to the north. Now we're over about the middle of the property. You can see that large level area, potentially a fantastic building site. And as we move toward the north, I'm hoping we drop down a little bit because I really want to see if we can find that gravel creek bed. Anytime you have an actual gravel creek bed on the property, it's really cool because even if it's not a year-round creek, and I would guess this one is not, it either could have pockets of water in it all year, but beside that, the gravel gives you, well, it gives you gravel for landscaping, for building projects, but more importantly, gravel creek beds are just really cool. I mean, the rock formations, if you've ever walked a natural gravel creek bed here in the Ozarks, I mean, it's just, they're all unique. They're all, every few feet is something different and new, and it's really cool. So there, I can see it now. There it is. So there's, toward the center of the screen, you can see a little bit of that gravel creek bed, which crosses directly over the property. There you go. I wish we could zoom right in on it, but you can only get so close with the drone before you risk clipping a tree, and then you're kind of done for. But that's clearly it. When you come to check out the property or camp or hunt or spend the week or whatever, definitely make it a point to walk back and check out that gravel creek bed, because I know you will find some cool stuff back there. We have never walked a gravel creek bed and not been very happy with what we've seen. It's just really interesting that tens of thousands of years of water going through there to create the features that you'll see. Super cool. So now I think we'll go up and we'll get more of a bird's eye view. So like I said, to the east, very close to the Rocky Creek Conservation Area. To the north, you border the Pioneer Forest. To the west, less than a mile, you've got Chalk Bluff, you've got the Jacks Fork River, which is world famous. The Ozark National Scenic Riverways runs with the Jacks Fork River, so that's there. I mean, just a phenomenal area. There is so much stuff to see and do here. I mean, if you're into the outdoors at all, or any type of recreation, this is great. So that's looking westerly. Jacks Fork is just about a mile that way. And now panning back southerly, basically. On the left side of the screen, you can see that open area. That's someone on a different tract, a couple tracts down. And they've cleared that spot for camping. But just to the left of them, that is the Rocky Creek Conservation Area. And now we're looking back, basically southwesterly toward the road. You can see some old piles of logs and tops that was left by the loggers This whole area was logged a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. Some of it heavily, some of it not. This piece itself, some of it was not logged very much at all, and some of it was logged more moderately, but nothing was clear cut that we could see, and we didn't see any evidence of that in the drone video either. If you look across the road at the other piece, that was logged more heavily to the south of this property, but this property in particular actually looks really good, in our opinion. There you can see the truck parked on the road. So now we're at the south side of the property. I mean, it's set up really nicely because you have the large level area by the road, so you can get a couple 100 feet off the road, still have a nice level area, be extremely private. I mean, ultimately, if you're like most people, what you want is a nice private site for building and camping where you can go and hang out and do your thing and kind of just have that feeling of seclusion, where you can easily get that on this property. And I would think it'd be a really fun project to create some kind of trail, either with your four-wheeler or your side-by-side, to get back to that gravel creek bed, because that's something that is pretty special in my mind. But there you have it. There's a pretty good look at Tract 9. Feel free to come out and see with your own eyes. Check out the other videos. Check out the interactive map. We've got so much going on here. I know it seems like we started with a lot of these, but they're going extremely quickly. So if it's something that you think you're interested in, don't be afraid to contact us if you have any questions. Or you can certainly purchase the property through the website if it's still available. So just go to InstantAcres.com, click on the available properties category, and take a look. If you have any questions, let us know.